What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another video. So today we're going to be working on the door cards and trying to get the doors into the car and trim them up, maybe make them a little bit lighter because these things are freaking heavy. Like, I think I blew my back out like walking. Not blew my back out, but I think I like threw my back out just pulling them in from the spare bedroom that they've been sitting in. So we're going to try to make them a little lighter if we can. It's going to be kind of hard because, I mean, I got to retain a lot of it because it's still going to be electric windows because I don't have manual crank. So yeah, that'd be nice to have L doors with manual crank and save like 10 pounds per door. But whatever. We're going to start off by pulling the door cards off. Try not to ruin them in case anybody wants them. And then from there, I've got some plastic that we're actually going to be making door cards out of because you can't have any sharp edges or exposed skin. For like NASA and ARA and whatnot. So we got to do that, come up with some sort of a covering, and I don't want to hack all of this up. So that's the plan. Let's get started. So this is what I'm actually going to be making door cards out of, or door coverings more of. So this is 1/8 inch high density polyurethane, or HDPE, not to be confused with high performance driving experience or exercise or whatever you want to call it. It's not the same thing, obviously. So I'm just gonna like roughly shape it out, use some rib nuts in some of the areas, and actually bolt this thing on. It's not going to be super secure. I mean, kind of secure and whatnot, but just have to cut out the hole for the handle, as well as a little section for window controls, since I'm still going to have this. I don't need like unlock and lock because I'm going to got the actual like locking mechanism on here, since I don't need it. And from there, I don't know. It should be pretty easy. We're just going to be using rib nuts, like I said, which will probably be the hardest part, depending on how well those go. And I also need to make a handle. I've got like pull handles that are blue. If you couldn't guess by like the weird ricer blue accents what color I'm painting the car, you probably can. Anyway, that's the plan. Make handles, little pull chains, whatnot. Sorry if it sounds like I'm all nasally and sneezing a lot, because I am. I've got bad allergies, and it's really warm out today for some reason, and my allergies are going crazy, so I'm sneezing a lot. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, we'll just try to, I guess I'll hold it up to there, try to get like a rough shape, and then I could start cutting it out. That's the plan anyway, and grab my jigsaw, start cutting it away.
Jump!
So the handle's cut out for the driver's side, so I'm going to pull off the door card on the passenger side. We're gonna throw this piece on to our other section of the plate, or whatever the heck you'd call it, the sheet, I guess. That way we can trace it all out so it's identical, and then make that hole again. So, I mean, it doesn't look good at like all, but hey, it's lighter. I mean, that weighs like 1/4 pound. This is actually surprisingly heavy. This is probably like 4 or 5 pounds, so that's nice. A little bit of weight saving from the door. So I can't like start chopping away at like removing this structural integrity, because that's against the rules. So I can't like gut the door completely. I wish I could, because that would definitely save a lot of weight if I could just like weld the windows all the way up, and then just like gut the door completely, and probably save a lot of pounds. But that's a lot of like crash protection and whatnot in there, so it's kind of important to have and leave that intact. So we're gonna hurry up, knock out this other one, and then make our little section for windows on here, and we'll do the same thing for that side. That way the co-driver can still control the window on there in case they need to roll it down or whatever reason. So here they are. They're both cut out roughly, at least with the door handles, so that's good. Here are the actual pull handles that I'll be using. They're going to go somewhere around here, and I'm going to actually bolt them to the car, or not the car, but the actual metal of the door skin. I think the plan is for this, because it's kind of sharp, and if you like hit it with your skin, like moving quickly, you'd get like a friction burn, and it would be pretty painful with this. So I'm going to probably use some of that edge trim. Or like the rubber trim that would go on an edge, and you just like push it on there, and that way it'll lessen that edge a little bit. Do the same thing with here on the inside, or for that metal, just in case you ever have to like climb out the window if I wreck or something. So yeah, we'll do that. Do the rib nuts. So I'm planning 3 on top, 3 on the bottom, 1 on both sides, and we have to make the hole for these things. The window controls somewhere over here so they can plug in still, and then these will be good to throw in. So I just downed a whole bunch of coffee. I don't know if you can tell that I'm talking a lot faster than I was before, but I chugged a lot of coffee. Kind of tired being tired, and I woke up early this morning and went to the junkyard, pulled that engine, did a whole bunch of stuff. Took a while, came back, did some other stuff for the car that I didn't have on camera, and then did this, made a video, whatnot. So yeah, been a busy day already. It's already like 7, but I need to work for like another 4 hours at least. Get these done, start assembling the engine. So I'll stop talking, get back to work.
Wow.
Driver's side is done. I had to trim the bottom because it's got this lip, so obviously I traced it to the outside. It doesn't work like that because it sits about here. So I had to trim about 1 inch off because it wouldn't close. It was binding as it sweeps, which it still binds a little bit over here, which I'm going to take that off and actually clean up the edge. I don't know, I just kind of got like way too in a hurry with that. It's kind of frustrating. It's really hard to get the doors on by yourself because these things weigh so damn much, which really sucks. But these are done. Sorry, this one's done. Still got to do that one. Controls came out fine, so you can actually get at them. That's just luck, because I didn't actually plan on that. I just tried to put it somewhere where you should be able to get at it in the cabin. Probably would have been a little better if it was over here, but the harness wasn't long enough and I'd have to extend it, and it's not worth it at all. But driver's door's done. I'm gonna come up with a better way to secure this so it doesn't move, because it kind of pops out a little bit. And yeah, I just have to like clean up the edges just a little bit, probably like round off this edge and get that trim pieces. I got rubber in my mouth, or whatever this is, polyurethane. It's good to have probably ingested in my system. But yeah, I'm just gonna clean it up, probably round off these edges The only thing left to do on this one, I need to come up with a better way to actually secure the switch. It sticks in and actually like snaps into place at the top really well, but the bottom doesn't because I kind of like goofed on it. I'll probably radius this to make it look a little better, and then obviously that trim piece that I'm going to use. That was a dumb place to put the handle, that's for sure. I guess I can at least aim it up, but it's literally like right with the door bar. So, oh well, that's not going to be enough to reach anyway. So I'm going to have to add like an extender on here and then Velcro it to the actual like A-pillar bar. That way I can grab it once I'm fully harnessed in. Both doors are on, and I got both of the actual, whatever they're called, door cards done. Jeez, that coffee's really wearing off now. You can notice that I did not put the controls for the window on the passenger side. The harness is a lot shorter, so I couldn't actually put it on the farther side away from the handle. So if I'd actually put it where it could go, it would be in line with that tube, and it really doesn't work. And it'll be fine. I mean, as long as one of us has control. Eventually, I would like to source some L doors with manual cranks. That way I can gut the motors out of there, save a little bit of weight and whatnot. But I also adjusted the striker on both of the doors that way, which I still need to trim this one a little bit more on the actual door card. But I got the door to actually line up a lot better. It never did ever since it was wrecked the first time before I bought it. The doors never lined it up well, so I adjusted the striker. So that's all I'm gonna do today. Really sucks, it's already late, it's like 10 o'clock. That took a lot longer than I thought it would. I was on the struggle bus early on, I don't know why, but that took me a lot longer than it should have. I need to clean up the garage again because I trashed it somehow. Just a little bit of time of working, I just started throwing stuff everywhere. Got pretty frustrated, not gonna lie, with some of that stuff, and I still have to trim it so they're not perfect. They're not done, but I'll finish that another day. I'm also out of the thread pitch that I actually put the rivets in. They were all M5, and I'm out, so I gotta go get some more. There's only one actually in the passenger side, so I need to go get some more and some washers for it too, so it can actually hold it a little better. And then that trim piece, and then trim it up will make it look a little nicer eventually. But yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna start cleaning up the garage like I said. That way I can get up early, start working on the engine since I didn't today. Hopefully get the long block completely assembled tomorrow, or the engine actually completely assembled and everything. And then I might put it in, because I mean that won't take that long, probably take an hour to put it in, if even. So I might try getting it in, not fully hooked up and everything, but at least in, connected to the trans, clutch and whatnot, all bolted up and whatnot. So we'll see. We'll pick this up tomorrow though. So I'll see you guys then when I start actually working on the engine.